G'day guys. I will never complain about a Volkswagen again. Okay? I do believe this vehicle's overheated in the past. He had a quite severe oil leak, especially from this driver's side. But every single thing is just crumbling like to pieces. Okay. Where's the harness gone for the injectors? So the injectors, I don't know why, are full of oil, which I'll clean out, but I have no idea why. I mean, there's no oil coming out of the loom, but Jesus Christ, this has been a nightmare. I mean, I started yesterday, I didn't get anywhere with it. I just couldn't remove anything off the car. Nothing would budge. These heater hoses just wouldn't budge. And I've got them off today, no problem, but you know, you put a rag around them, these water hoses that go to the water pump, put a good rag around them and, you know, use adjustable pliers to just break that seal, but regardless, it's just, this car's got about 100,000 Ks or maybe a bit more. I'll look at the service sticker and tell you, one sec. It's got 120 on it. I'm not sure if, you know, in the States you guys obviously do this a lot more, but see these blockages, like that carbon build up around the cylinder head bolts. But why? I mean, is this for real? Like, I've just never in my life seen anything like it. Like every single thing, especially on the driver's side. I have seen years ago on MX-5 where the coil packs were, the coil leads were vulcanized, and that's what happened here on the driver's side. Where is it? There was a section of the gasket, like in the middle of the head, middle of the cover, that was absolutely vulcanized. There it is there on the driver's side. That has to be overheating of that middle cylinder, cylinder 5 I think it is, depending on how they number them. But the harness here, without me touching it obviously, see it crumbled down there, see it all down there, the plastic black stuff. Okay, that's sort of on the rocker covers for the alternator. But yeah, I know they're not the best quality cars, but fucking hell. Anyway, yeah, I wouldn't be doing this at home. If you've got a car with high miles, and there's just too much risk of dropping stuff in the engine, and you can do it, but fucking hell, it's just awful. I just don't know what to tell this guy. I've just sent him pictures, but yeah, it's like, ugh. Obviously only genuine gaskets, that I knew. I mean, I have worked on Jeeps before, not in massive volumes, but more under the vehicle usually. But you know, the engines I find have been all right. Besides a mate that threw a rod out on a 4,000 K, like the Goonies Cherokee, the Goonies 1984 Cherokee. We had the 1993 Cherokee here, or 95. And it was brand new. He went up a hill like 4,000 Ks and threw a rod. But I know the wiring is shit. I've heard it yesterday from Jeep themselves. Like, I know for years that the harnesses and the wiring looms, and I know. But this is ridiculous. Like, it's unacceptable. No one's touched it. And I knew, like, the minute I started, all those red tabs started just flying off just with my finger. Like, I mean, it looks like I've butchered it, and that's the problem. Like, lucky this guy knows us, but check this out. I mean, it looks like I've done it. Like, you know, Volkswagens aren't that bad after all. The quality, I have determined it's bad quality. Full stop. Full stop. Yep, I reckon this is definitely overheated, but and they do have cooling issues, but it's unacceptable. Like, and of course, then the booster. For the booster, oh, it just falls off, right? Oh, that's great. It just pops off, like it wasn't even barely on. But oh, that's just shocking stuff. So you can see what I've done here, you know, using the wipers to sort of, you know, pull stuff up, and this is all right. And it's quite, I like how they've got this system going where you lock the rocker down on that. It's straightforward stuff. There's nothing, you know, there's no science here, but wow. Let's check his guides. I'm going to tell him to flick this thing anyway. I mean, what is it? It's a 04. All right, yeah. People go, oh, it's really old. It's this, that, and the other. I mean, go look at a Jap car. I made a video the other day about that 91 Liberty, but go look at a Honda Civic from 1984. Oh, they even sound the same these days. But yeah, it would have been a video on how to do the job, but I just haven't got the strength left. Considering all the bolts stay on the rocker cover, there's really not much to do, but I did remove this bracket off the firewall that holds that up for that harness there. They seem to have an issue with their wiring. I mean, there's just so much of it. I don't know why. I just have no idea. I mean, check out a Subaru. You just unplug 2 or 3, you know, box type sort of harnesses, and you're done. This is just. Anyway, it's funny because I had a Wrangler a few weeks ago, and I went, you know, with the fuel level fault, which I just wanted to learn about the vehicle, and I learned a lot about the Wrangler. And this was actually one of my favourite Jeeps, though I hate driving them. But as for a Jeep, I mean, it's a 4-wheel drive. I'd love to have one of these sitting around next to the STI for the weekends, or, you know. But anyway, that's that. I'm sure there's plenty of this out there. I haven't looked. The only thing I looked at was those evil things. But that's not the one. Just they would just dry as anything. The clamps to hold the heat hoses and there. Oh, I'm exhausted from this and I feel sick, you know. But when the customers are good people and, you know, they're nice and appreciative, it's all worthwhile. You know, and I do get some type of sick pleasure out of it. But lucky I put this aside. I bought it yesterday. It was just ruining the whole workshop. Like, I kept going back to it and I couldn't do anything. And I'm like, is this me? Is it because I've been flat out and, you know, overworked a bit? Nah, it's not me. But be patient regardless. Yeah, be very careful. Everything got a dose of silicone spray before I even touched it. I didn't even know how bad it would be. But, you know, when working with connectors and that, you're always going to do that. God. Anyway. Hope it helps.